अभी नहीं,
Hey guys! Hi everybody!
अभी तो कोई है भी नहीं.
ये मैं इसको बता रही थी. Distract लगा था.
Who's here?
Oh, somebody's here. Hi. Hi. Oh.
Hello, बच्चे.
Hi,
How are
Yusuf
you?
uncle.
We're
क्या
good.
हाल
How
है
are
बच्चों?
you?
तुम
ठीक,
उल्टे
आपका
आ
क्या
रहे हो,
हाल है?
सीधा करो या मैं ऐसे करूं? Okay, now let me get my ये stand में अगर अपना ले.
Take your
Take your
time.
time.
ये क्या हो रहा है? और मेरी जो तस्वीर है उसके ऊपर पता नहीं क्या क्या लिखा पड़ा आ रहा है. You can see me? Is it fine?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to be comfortable. So I'm lying in bed, very tired. So I hope you don't mind.
It's okay. No, we don't mind. It's definitely fine. So we're a little nervous. Yeah. But we need to thank you because the time we reached out to you, आपने हमें इतनी encouragement मिली थी कि हमने जिस वक्त आपको request किया था तो आपका उसी वक्त reply आया and that gave us a lot of confidence and
No,
encouraged us.
I'm a great fan of both of you. I've been following you. मैं तुम्हारी एक post को like करता हूँ and I think it is so adorable, both you sisters. It's really
That's so
wonderful.
nice. So, thank you for taking out your time, and it's like a honor for us to have time to talk to you. And
Okay, beta.
so, first of all, how do you feel as Allama Iqbal's grandson? कि आप कोई भी हो सकते थे, आप मारुश मावीन में से भी कोई हो सकते थे, तो आपको इतना बड़ा ऑनर है कि आप अल्लामा इकबाल के ग्रैंडसन है, तो आपको कैसा फील होता है?
बेटा ये एक बहुत बड़ा एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी है, you know, to carry a name of somebody who's so respected and loved by people all over the world. So I have to be, you know, like I have to, you know, whatever I do, I have to think कि मैं ये जो कर रहा हूँ क्या ये is it befitting, you know. So at times yes you can say ये एक बोझ भी है और एक responsibility भी है, but at the same time it is a great honor because you get so much love and respect, not for what you are, but for who you are and who are your, you are related to, through blood.
Yes. So that was actually a great answer. So because we're kids, हमें अल्लामा इकबाल की इतनी ज़्यादा knowledge नहीं है, so we would love if you tell us about him a bit.
अच्छा अभी फिर से दोबारा पूछना क्योंकि बीच में मैसेज कोई आ गया था तो हमारी आवाज चली गई थी तुम्हारी.
Okay, so because हम बच्चे हैं, we don't really know too much about अल्लामा इकबाल, so
yes. अब मैं आपको अल्लामा इकबाल के बारे में क्या बताऊं. You all know that he was a national poet of Pakistan. We all know that he was, he was not only was he a poet, but he was also a philosopher, and he was also he was also a politician who who also was in politics. He was a member of the provincial parliament also, but that was before Pakistan was created. It was in British times. And we also know of these things. So basically, everybody knows, And he gave a lot of people. बहुत लोग ये समझते हैं कि उन्होंने पाकिस्तान का ख्वाब देखा था. बिल्कुल ख्वाब नहीं देखा था उन्होंने. उन्होंने ये एक जो तसव्वुर था जो पाकिस्तान का, उन्होंने उसको उस तसव्वुर को लोगों के सामने उसको पेश किया। लेकिन उनसे पहले जो जिन्होंने डायरेक्टली पाकिस्तान की बात तो नहीं की, लेकिन ये ज़रूर कहा सर सैयद अहमद खान ने कि मच बिफोर इकबाल, I think this he said in 1890s. Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan said, I can see that in the future both these communities, the Hindus and the Muslims, will not be able to live together, and it may not happen in my lifetime, but after I'm gone, I think that these two people will separate from each other. ये उनकी prediction थी सर सैयद अहमद खान की. And Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan, as you know, that he was the first Muslim who encouraged Muslims to learn, English, to learn science, to learn, all these subjects, जो कि हम जो मुसलमान थे हिंदुस्तान में वो नहीं पढ़ते थे, और क्योंकि हमारे जो मौलवी थे या हमारे जो उलमा थे उनको सूट करता था कि हमको जाहिल रखें, और आज तक वो यही कर रहे हैं कि हमें जाहिल ही रखना चाह रहे हैं, और हम ना हमें सही इस्लाम पढ़ाते हैं, हमें आपस में लड़वाते हैं, हम शिया भी हैं, हम सुन्नी भी हैं, हम सब कुछ हैं। लेकिन अगर तुम ये देखो, all you children must realize that when Quaid-e-Azam made Pakistan, and although Quaid-e-Azam was a Shia, nobody brought up the subject of him being Shia or Sunni or Wahhabi or X or Y or Z. Every conceivable जो फिके थे, जो different फिके थे मुसलमानों के, they all supported Quaid-e-Azam. And it is a lesson for, that if you are together, you can achieve anything in the world. You think Pakistan was a easy thing to achieve? No, it was the most difficult thing to achieve, and only Quaid-e-Azam could have done it with his brilliance and with his intelligence and with the sharp mind that he had, as a lawyer. And that is the reason why Iqbal chose Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Quaid-e-Azam, to lead the Muslim nation, because he strongly believed that no one else in the entire Hindustan could lead the Muslims, as much as Quaid-e-Azam. और Quaid-e-Azam was not a traditional, ना वो मौलवी थे, ना वो कोई आलिम थे, ना कोई वो उनकी खानदानी कोई, मेरा मतलब ऐसी कोई चीज थी। लेकिन उस वक्त जब पाकिस्तान बनाना था तो हमें एक ऐसा इंसान चाहिए था कि जो अनकरप्टेबल हो, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड हो, और जो अंग्रेज की आंखों में आंखें डाल के बात कर सके, उनको कन्विंस कर सके, और बिल्कुल जिसकी कोई जिसकी कीमत ना हो। एंड दैट इज वाई जो Quaid-e-Azam के वर्स्ट जो एनिमीज थे वो भी उनके बारे में ये कहते हैं कि ऐसा साफ सुथरा, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, ऑनेस्ट इंसान जो है उन्होंने नहीं देखा। सो ये आई थिंक अल्लामा इकबाल की एक बहुत बड़ी एक उनकी एक चीज़ थी कि उन्होंने Quaid-e-Azam को हालांकि को चूज किया टू लीड द मुस्लिम्स एंड लीड देम टू क्रिएट पाकिस्तान। Quaid जो थे, he was not at one time, he was not in favor of creating a separate homeland for the Muslims. He believed कि हम सबको इकट्ठे मिलके रहना चाहिए। Actually, nobody from the Muslim League or from the Muslim mind really wanted to divide India. But it was, remember one thing, it was the narrow-mindedness of the Congress. Basically, जो कांग्रेस जमात थी वो कहती तो यही थी कि हिंदू मुस्लिम भाई भाई और हम सब एक हैं और ये, लेकिन एक्चुअली देवर उनके जो इरादे थे या उनकी जो थॉट थी, उनकी जो फिलॉसफी थी, वो बिल्कुल कुछ और थी। एंड दैट ऑल ऑफ यू कैन सी नाउ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन इंडिया, जिस तरह मुसलमानों के साथ ज्यादती हो रही है, जिस तरह उनके साथ उनका कत्लो गारत किया जा रहा है, जो कश्मीर में हो रहा है। सो इट इज इट शोज कि आर elders or our founding fathers were not wrong in creating Pakistan. सो ये मैं समझता हूँ कि एक बड़ी ज़रूरी बात है कि जो आप बच्चों को पता होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि आपको, मुझे इल्म है कि आपको स्कूल्स में ना सही हिस्ट्री पढ़ाई जाती है, ना सही इकबाल पढ़ाया जाता है, ना सही कायदे आज़म के बारे में बताया जाता है, और ख़ास तौर पे जो पाकिस्तान की आइडियोलॉजी है कि वी आर अ कंट्री विच वाज क्रिएटेड ऑन एन आइडियोलॉजी, एक नज़रिया जिसको उर्दू में कहते हैं, जिसको हम नज़रिया पाकिस्तान कहते हैं। वो क्या था नज़रिया पाकिस्तान? सो ये एक मुल्क जो है, एक नज़रियाती मुल्क जो है, इट वाज क्रिएटेड on the principle of the Prophet, peace be upon him. उन्होंने जो जब when he formed the city state of Medina, when he migrated from Makkah to Medina and he created the city state of Medina, he gave a constitution. It is probably this. It is said that this is the first ever written constitution in the world. तो वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो थी, वो जिसको मिसाक मदीना कहते थे, और उसका सबसे पहला जो 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 पॉइंट था वो ये था that all citizens of Medina are equal in the eyes of law. They could be Muslim, they could be Kafir, they could be Jews, they could be Christians, whatever. So that was the very basis. That is the ideology of Pakistan, is that everybody has equal rights in this country. We may not have done it. We may not have, unfortunately, followed the path of our founding fathers, and we have, deviated from that. But the fact of the matter is that is the ideology of Pakistan.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
समझ आ रही है कि मैं कोई बड़े बड़े लफ्ज़ तो नहीं बोल रहा?
नहीं, हमें समझ आ रही है.
Okay.
अच्छा, आप कभी इलामा इकबाल से रियल लाइफ में मिले हैं?
My mother was 8 when he passed away, so there was absolutely no chance.
That's sad. So, जैसे इलामा इकबाल ने बहुत सारी पोएट्रीज लिखी हैं और वो अभी तक काफी फेमस है और बच्चों को भी बहुत अच्छी लगती हैं, तो उन्होंने काफी सारी बच्चों के लिए पोएट्रीज लिखी हैं. आपको उन सब में से अपनी सबसे अच्छी कौन सी लगती है?
सबसे अच्छी तो हम जो बचपन से ही पढ़ते आ रहे हैं वो तो वही है, लब पे आती है दुआ बन के तमन्ना मेरी, जिंदगी शम्मा की सूरत हो खुदाया मेरी. And I think it is a great lesson. It is a great lesson, for children, to read that and to follow it if possible.
So coming towards music, when you were a kid, what were your hobbies like? आपको म्यूजिक बचपन से अच्छा लगता
मुझे
था?
मुझे म्यूजिक सुनने का शौक बचपन से था और हमेशा से था. एंड आई वाज बिकॉज हमारे घर में बहुत इस तरह की महफिलें होती थी. कवाली, ख़ास तौर पे रमज़ान में एक कवाली की इवनिंग ज़रूर होती थी. और नुसरत फ़तेह अली ख़ान के जो वालिद थे, अपना फ़तेह अली ख़ान साहब और उनके भाई मुबारक अली ख़ान साहब, अमूमन उन्हीं को बुलाया जाता था कवाली के लिए. फिर उसके अलावा बड़े ग़ुलाम अली ख़ान मुझे याद है, फिर उस्ताद बरकत अली ख़ान साहब, फिर फरीदा ख़ानम जी, इकबाल बानो, ये सब जो ग्रेट सिंगर्स थे, मेहदी हसन साहब, इनको सुनने का. लेकिन आई एक्चुअली स्टार्टेड composing and producing music after the age of 50. I had never, मुझे कभी भी ये कोई मेरी एम्बिशन नहीं थी कि मैंने म्यूज़िक मैंने प्रोड्यूस करना है या मैंने कंपोज करना है या मैं कोई वीडियोस बनाऊंगा या मैं कोई ड्रामा बनाऊंगा या मैं कोई इस तरह का काम, लाइक बेसिकली मीडिया का मुझे कभी भी कोई, it was never, it just happened, that sometimes it's destiny, आपको खुद नहीं पता चलता, कि अल्लाह ताला आपके ऐसे ऐसे रास्ते. Because remember one thing, every human being is born with a great potential, and हम अपनी सारी जिंदगी जो है, we go through life and not even realizing 5% of our potential. So the people who realize their own potential, according to Iqbal, earth was not created, man was not created for earth. earth was created for man. And the reason being that God, to make man, bring man closer to God, and for man to discover, okay, to discover new worlds, to discover new planets, whatever, you know, ये इंसान का जो की जो सोच थी. इकबाल का बड़ा मशहूर ये एक उनकी पोइट्री, उनका शेर है कि जहां है तेरे लिए तू नहीं जहां के लिए, ना तू जमीन के लिए है ना आसमां के लिए, जहां है तेरे लिए तू नहीं जहां के लिए. सो बेसिकली उनका जो सारी उनकी जो फिलॉसफी थी वो यही थी कि वो he believed that constant movement, कि आप अचीव करते, अब you have to achieve in life. If you are not, अभी मैं पीछे somebody had done this, my younger brother actually, इकबाल का एक शेर है फारसी का, वो तो आपको फारसी तो समझ नहीं आएगी, लेकिन बेसिकली उसका मतलब ये है कि एक साहिल, एक शोर जो है वो कह रहा है, वो कहता है कि मैं इतने अरसे से यहाँ मौजूद हूँ, लेकिन मुझे ये समझ नहीं आती कि मैं एग्जिस्ट करता हूँ कि नहीं करता. What am I? I am just there. So उस वक्त एक वेव उठती है, ठीक है, समुंदर से, और वेव उठती है तो उसको कहती है कि सुन मेरी बात, अगर मैं रोल करूंगी तो मैं हूं, if I am still then I am not there. So basically what he means to say is that you have to make an effort all your life. And so that is why for the youth Iqbal has chosen the symbol of an eagle, Shaheen, इसको कहते हैं शाहीन इकबाल. वो क्यों है? उसकी वजह ये है कि इकबाल finds 5 qualities in an उकाब और a शाहीन और an eagle, eagle जिसे कहते हैं. और वो 5 qualities क्या है? Number 1, ऊंची परवाज़, lofty ideals, you have to think high. तेज निगाह, दूर से कई मील से वो खरगोश या कोई चूहा या जो भी जानवर जो उसका शिकार होता है वो दूर से वो देख लेता है, ठीक है. तीसरा ये कि वो कभी भी खिलवत पसंद, यानी कि ही लाइक्स टू बी अलोन. वो ज्यादा को दोस्त यार और फ्रेंड्स और ये जो है ना, वो उनको इतना बिलीव नहीं करता. नंबर 4, वो कभी अपना ठिकाना नहीं बनाता, वो हमेशा पहाड़ के ऊपर किसी रॉक के ऊपर ही उधर ही गुजारता. और 5वां उसका ये क्वालिटी है कि वो कभी भी किसी का मारा हुआ शिकार नहीं खाता, खुद मार के शिकार खाता है. सो बेसिकली ये मैसेज ये है कि अगर तुम्हें कोई चीज अता हो, कोई समथिंग इज गिवन टू यू, डोंट एक्सेप्ट इट, you fight for it and get it yourself. So again and again ये बात जो है इकबाल अपनी शायरी में भी, अपनी फिलॉसफी में भी जो है वो ये सब नौजवानों को ये बावर कराते हैं कि you have to. Then of course he feels very strongly that the Muslims were a great force, and जो हमारे forebears थे, they were great people, they were great, they were head. I mean, there was a time, maybe now you can't realize it, लेकिन एक वक्त था कि जब मुसलमान जो थे सारी दुनिया पे उनकी हुकूमत थी almost, and they were ahead in everything. They were ahead in sciences, in medicine, in astrology, in anything conceivable thing, when Europe was in the dark ages. And that's the time when the Muslims were ruled for about 500 years. They ruled a lot of area of Europe, also Spain especially. Spain पे मुसलमानों की हुकूमत थी बहुत. And you can imagine कि जो सुल्तान था स्पेन का, उसकी लाइब्रेरी में कोई I think कोई 15 या 20 हजार किताबें थी, और यूरोप के किसी बादशाह के पास 1200-1300 से ज्यादा किताब नहीं थी उसकी लाइब्रेरी में. So you can imagine how they achieved all this. So the Muslims at that time, they translated everything into their language. उन्होंने कोई Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Hindu mythology, Buddhism, anything, Christianity, anything which was available in the form of book, they translated it. and they read it and they made use
Yeah.
of it. And that is how they became a great power. And when they lost it, then they completely lost it.
अच्छा, so आपके favorite singer कौन है या आपका favorite type of music क्या है?
The program that I do is called Virsa Heritage Revived. So that should give you an idea that what sort of music I enjoy. Of course, I do very traditional music, which is in ghazal or qawwali or folk or Sufi, a lot of Sufi music, and mainly traditional music. I don't do pop music because I don't understand it. And although I'm nothing against it, I mean, you kids enjoy that kind of music, which is great. And I think
Which
that
singer
it's
do you
wonderful.
like? Yeah.
जी बच्चे?
Which singer do you like?
Which?
Singer do you like? आपको कौन सा singer पसंद है?
बेटा अभी हमारे present singers में राहत is very good, Atif is excellent. Now Sahil Ali Bagga is also becoming a, he's
I'll
hotting
become a
up.
singer when I grow up.
Hmm?
I'll
Why?
become a singer when I grow up.
You want to become a
honestly
singer?
love-
You want to become a singer?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, sing something.
Okay.
Let's hear you sing.
I'll be singing in a bit. Okay. What role can music play in personality development of children?
I think any form of art, it develops your mind. It basically eases you. It gives you a peaceful, feeling. It depends on if you are going to listen to weird music, you will become weird. But if you listen to music which hits your soul and which goes deep inside you, like Sufi music or even ghazal or whatever. Nowadays, I mean, like this rave music is something which is certainly, I mean, I don't understand it at all. And I think it's basically the kind of music that, I'm sorry to say, but a lot of you are still, both of you, very young. But one thing I must tell you, one thing that you must be very sure and clear of, that never, never get into drugs. That is the worst thing you can. Even if somebody, your friends ask you to just do it once, don't ever do any drugs. It's the worst thing that that can happen to you. So I think that the music which soothes you, music which like which has depth. The thing is that if you don't have, अगर आपके अंदर गहराई किसी चीज के अंदर नहीं होगी, एक सतही जिसको कहते हैं सरफेस के ऊपर कोई डबा 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 अगर आप सुनी जा रहे हो कुछ समझ नहीं आ रही, ना कोई वर्ड्स है, ना कोई सुर है, ना कोई कुछ है, and people are going, I see people going quite crazy over it. So, I mean, the thing is that we have to understand and be very intelligent about it, that the media has deliberately made us idiots. Okay? They control us. I mean, they make you believe. If the media says, okay, Gucci is a great brand, and if you are not wearing Gucci, then you're nothing. Or if you're not, you don't have. So all these things you have to understand. We are now living in that age where we are being mentally controlled by the media. They make us believe that ये चीज अच्छी है और ये चीज बुरी है. Okay? Like for many years, we were told कि ना मक्खन खाओ, ना दूध पियो, ना देसी घी लो, कुछ भी ना करो, because all these things give you heart attack and is bad for you, blah 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 blah. Now they've suddenly decided that that everybody wants to have clarified butter, which is basically desi ghee, and they say have milk and have makhan and have cream and everything. Okay? So the thing is that we have to be intelligent enough to realize what is good for us and what is bad for us, and we should not fall trap to the media and to the to the net or whatever, the social. Yeah.
I think that the young people, especially the kids and stuff, and the teenagers, they're very dependent on internet and social media. Yeah.
But you know something better. Do you read? Do you read books?
Yes.
That's very good. That's excellent. And you must not stop reading books. You know, I still do. You know, I do watch a lot of television, but every night before I go to sleep, the last thing is I go to sleep by reading a book, and that is very, very important for your you know, for your development of your mind, and
We
it will
actually have
bring you
screen time. We watch television and screens for a limited time.
very good, very good. That's excellent. And you make use of you know, the social media and all this for to do good. But if you fall trap into it, then you can really, you can really go wrong, and you can really, you know, sort of. And people who have, I would say, how would I say it? It's not a strong, weak minds. Okay, I mean, they normally fall a trap to this kind of a thing, and they, you know, they start believing, you know, on all these stupid ads, which are being shown to us, and we are being tuned to look a certain way. We are being, I mean, you look at you, the most of the social media, and you see, I don't see any model or any actress. They're all doing the same thing. They all look the same. I mean, the life for them is so fake. It's incredible, you know, that how fake people are. Everybody's trying to be something which they are not. And they realize this later in life, that when they are lost, because what they were, they will forget. And what they were not, they will never become, you know, what they wanted to be. So in the end, you start living in a limbo. You don't know who you are. And that is the worst thing that can happen to you. Never forget who you are. Be strong on your feet. You must know your identity. It is very important for you. You should sit with your parents. You should sit with your elders and ask them to tell you with what you don't understand. If you don't understand Iqbal, tell them to teach you Iqbal. If you don't understand Ghalib, ask them कि हमें ये समझाओ शेर का क्या मतलब है, क्यों है ये. Put them into this, you know, into this position. If your parents can't tell you, maybe your grandparents can tell you. So it's very important. Knowledge is something which you must understand, you know, that makes a person. अपनी जिंदगी में जितनी तुम knowledge अपने अंदर डाल सकते हो, I mean, that will make you basically that is what will make you a person who will be outstanding, and you will be somebody that others पे जिसको पे लोग जो हैं वो देख के तो रश करेंगे कि भी हम क्यों नहीं है इस तरह के. सो ये बड़ी फेक सी दुनिया है, और ये गाड़ियां और ये मोटरें और ये कपड़े और ये ब्ला ब्ला और ये सारा कुछ जो है, ये सारा कुछ मीनिंगलेस है. You know, this is all good. ठीक है, to a certain level, yes, I'm not saying you should be going around in rags, but you should not be, you know, I mean, you know, you should have a personality that is so powerful, you know, that you don't need any of these Gucci poochies, you know, to make yourself, something in life.
Yeah. So I would actually like to sing a song.
जी बेटा.
I would actually like to sing a song.
Okay, good. Let's hear that.
Okay. Okay. वो अपने तन दी खबर नहीं, सजन दी खबर लवी कौन, ना मैं खाकी ना मैं आतिश ना पानी ना कौन. अपने तन दी खबर नहीं, सजन दी खबर लवी कौन, ना मैं खाकी ना मैं आतिश ना पानी ना कौन. वे बुले आसाइया वे घुट घुट रोइया, वे बुले आसाइया वे घुट घुट रोइया. जीवे आटे विच लून, जीवे आटे विच लून, अपने तन दी खबर नहीं. Thank you.
That's good. तुम सीखो बिल्कुल. Find a teacher. Where do you live?
I live in D12, Islamabad.
Islamabad. So I think what you need to do is you need to go to the PNCA, the Pakistan National Council of Arts, and there you will find a teacher, and they hardly even charge you anything. Maybe just a few ₹100 a month.
No, यूसुफ अंकल, हम तो इस्लामाबाद में रहते हैं, लेकिन अगर बाकी जगहों पे कोई एकेडमीज नहीं है या कुछ बच्चों के पास रिसोर्सेज नहीं है म्यूजिक लर्न करने के लिए, वो कहाँ से शुरू करें, कहाँ जाएं, या प्लीज उनके लिए कोई एडवाइस बताना चाहें?
बेटा हर जगह एक जो है ना, एक लोकल आर्ट्स काउंसिल है। ये नहीं है कि कहीं नहीं है, हर जिले में, हर डिवीजन में है। वो कितनी अच्छी है या कितनी बुरी है ये मुझे नहीं पता, लेकिन है जरूर। सो दैट इज व्हाट दे शुड बी डूइंग। अब कोई किसी रिमोट से गांव में रहता तो उसका तो कोई इलाज नहीं हो सकता।
यस, तो अब म्यूजिक कहाँ से लर्न करना शुरू करना बेहतर है?
हम म्यूजिक
कहाँ से लर्न करना बेहतर है, कि कहाँ से शुरू करें हम?
बेटा
कहाँ
कि
से
उस्ताद गो टू PNCA, इस्लामाबाद में सबसे अच्छी जगह वो है। एंड हाँ, और वहाँ म्यूजिक टीचर्स हैं, वहाँ डांस टीचर्स हैं, हर चीज के टीचर्स हैं, वो आपको सिखाएंगे।
Okay, coming to your Haveli, can you tell us about your Haveli's history value? क्योंकि हमें पता है कि ये बहुत मशहूर है और ये लाहौर के अंदर काफी बड़ी है, और हमें इसके बारे में बताइए।
ये जो हवेली है इसका नाम है हवेली बारूद खाना।
Yes.
और ये एक्चुअली जो महाराजा रंजीत सिंह थे, जो रूलर थे जिन्होंने पंजाब पे हुकूमत की, Why is this going away? हाँ, तो जो उसका कमांडिंग जनरल था रंजीत सिंह का, उसका ये घर भी था, और उसकी कमांड के नीचे ये एंटायर जो आर्सनल था, जहाँ गन पाउडर और गन्स और घोड़े और ये सारा कुछ जो था, ये वहाँ था।
जी।
तो it came into my family around 1862 after the British came. So since then it's been with the family.
Yeah, that was wonderful, and we loved talking to you. It was very lovely, and we would love to do it again whenever you have time. So thank you so much. We really.
You're welcome, sweethearts. I'm giving you a big hug to each of you. Okay, stay blessed and stay happy. Yeah, okay.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, Babas.
Bye.
Lovely talking to you. Khuda Hafiz.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Hafiz.